All right, let's find the standard form of equation of a parabola, given some different examples. We're going to go through 2 examples here and identify what this equation is. So, first off, what I would strongly suggest doing is just graphing out the equation, all right, and plotting all the values. And you can kind of see specifically what you're looking for, because we're looking to fill in one of these 2 criterias, all right? Find the vertex first, which we're given, and then find out what is squared, and then finding the p-value, which is the distance from the vertex to the focus, or vertex to the directrix. So, without further delay, the vertex is located at 5, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Here's our vertex. All right, we have a focus which is located at 3, 2. So we're going to go 3, 2, right there. So we know this parabola is opening toward the focus, so it's open like that. We can see right here is that it is a horizontal, so that means our equation is going to be y minus, take our vertex, would be minus 2, and that quantity is going to be squared because it's horizontal, which equals 4p times x minus our x value, which is right there, minus 5, and we have that. From here, we got to fill in our value, so let's find p. P is the distance from the vertex to the focus, so that absolute value right there. And we can see that that value is going to equal 2. Well, because it also moves to the left, p in itself is going to actually equal negative 2. So we're going to plug that in there, all right there. And we have our final equation going to be 4 times negative 2, which actually equals negative 8. And that's the equation of our example number 1, parabola. In example number 2, we're given some other criteria. We're going to find this equation. All right. And in this one, what we have is a vertex once again, which is 2, 2. And we're going to graph this 1, 2, 1, 2. And we have a directrix which is negative, x equals negative 2. So x is going to be a negative 2 right here. So that means it's going up and down. So x equals negative 2. And so we have right here, because the directrix is going vertical, and we know the parabola always flows away from the directrix, we have this graph right here. We can once again identify that y is going to be squared because it's horizontal. So we have y minus 2 squared equals 4p times x, in this case minus 2, because both of the values are 2 right there. We now need to figure out our p-value. The p-value not only is the distance from the vertex to the focus, but it's also the distance from the, sorry about that, it's distance from, distance from the vertex to the directrix. So that distance right here is 1, 2, 3, 4. So our absolute value of p is going to equal 4. P itself is going to be, since this opens to the right, it's going to actually equal positive 4. And so we plug positive 4 into here, and we have y minus 2 squared equals 4 times 4, which is 16, and x minus 2 is our final solution for that one. So, solving and finding equations of parabolas with given criteria are actually pretty simple, not too bad. The key thing is find the vertex first, all right, then find the focus or the directrix, because that will allow you to find the p-value, because we want to fill in these different values. You might use that with another point or whatnot, but those are the key concepts you got to try to find. All right, well, good luck with the rest of your problems.